welcome back to my channel. Today I'm just going to have a little chat with you guys, and I'll show you a few things that I bought off Temu and other places, and maybe a couple of things I found at the Opshop. I've got a happy mail there from Nat, and yeah, we'll just get in and have a look at that. Let's have a look at this happy mail first. Thank you so much, Nat. I really appreciate this. And to those people who have reached out and said, "Are you okay?" I really appreciate that, because yeah, I have been quiet lately. We have had some family problems, and it has taken a mental toll on yeah, all of us in different ways. And I have really struggled mentally since about August, and the problem isn't solved, but we yeah, we'll get there. I mean, it's something that's going to go around for a little while. So I have had to take a bit of a mental break. I've come to sit at this desk to do something, and I've just sat here and just ended up crying and walking away again. So yeah, I've been through some depression and panic attacks. So I will get on board. I can feel that I'm a little bit better now. I've been seeing a psychologist as well to help me through this, and yeah, we are just getting ready to go away for the weekend in our camper, which I can't wait. We're going to go to the coast, not up the coast, but maybe down to the Melbourne coast, or you know, the Victorian East Coast, somewhere along there for the weekend, just to get out of here and get away and breathe. You know, we all need to do that sometimes. Okay, yeah, so I appreciate the people who have reached out and asked me, am I okay? No, I haven't been, but I am working on it. And yeah, when it's a family problem, it's it hits you harder and deeper, I think, and takes a little bit longer to get back on top. Okay, let's get into this. Nat sent me this happy mail, and she told me that she was going to send something, because I've been collecting up things for an Indigenous style junk journal, and yeah, I've got some nice little bits and pieces together. So I'll show you what Nat sent me. There was a little message there, and once again I say thank you, Nat, because it means a lot. I've actually got probably enough now to get some sort of really cool junk journal together. In upcoming Opshop hauls, I'll show you some other Indigenous little books and things that I found, so I think they'll go great. Now, the first thing she gave me were these little wings. Aren't these gorgeous? Aren't they gorgeous? They're just tiny little wings. I don't know why you kept these, Nat, because these would look so cute on little bits and pieces. But thank you for sending me them. And then she sent me all sorts of bits and pieces. Love this playing card. And there's all sorts of little pictures that she's taken the time to cut out as she goes through all her books that she gets. You're more organized than me. I don't go through any of my books unless I'm really keen, and then I put them aside and I forget about them. So I'm going to have to dig them all out. But there's some great pictures in here that I will be able to use as either pages or journal cards, etc. Just really love it. Now, I'm not going to use, I love these start pages. Thank you for sending these start pages, Nat. I know you love your start pages. Aren't they cool? Now, I won't be including a lot of words in this, because I know that past history with the Indigenous community has had struggles. So I just love the whole like this sort of stuff, you know, the whole more, not more, but the artwork, loved the pictures, and just seeing the Indigenous community in that their realm type thing, like, you know, like this sort of thing. So that's the sort of thing that I want to put in this Indigenous journal, and I love all the artwork. Absolutely love the artwork. And you know, I when you travel Australia, it changes your perspective on the Indigenous community. It really does. And because they're different in the outbacks and in cities and towns and things. So I really enjoyed just seeing them in their community, and yeah, visiting places where they live out west of Australia. So these are just awesome. Look at these old pages. Aren't they just gorgeous? Thank you so much. And look at this. Wow. Wildflowers of Western Australia. Gosh, this is a beautiful little book, Nat. I love all this old photography. I absolutely love the old photography. This is a gorgeous book. Oh, I'd just love to be back out in those wildflower fields, and it's just amazing. It's amazing. If you ever have the chance to travel Australia, soak it all in, because your trip ends too quick. These are just beautiful. Seeing some of these pages are animals as well. Look at them. That could go in as a whole page. Gorgeous. Indigenous people. And there's all sorts of stuff in this old book. Sorts of Indigenous pictures, drawings. Yeah, they're cool. Love all this sort of stuff too. Looks like a kid's book page. Fishing. Oh, look at this card. Isn't that amazing? That's amazing. Love all these artworks too. Thank you so much for sending me these, Nat. Oh, look at these. These will make awesome pages. Little emus. Beautiful. Yeah, so I will be tasteful in how I do this journal. I guess just celebrating the culture of the Indigenous people it will be. You know, I don't know whether I'll put much of this sort of stuff in, where they sort of, you know, went through hard times when white people came, but I will definitely celebrate the culture and all this sort of stuff. Beautiful. That's a cool picture. Like that. It's a beautiful rock art. And she also sent me a Snuggle Pot and Cuddle Pie book. Thank you for that. Oh, I love these books. Love them. They make beautiful pages in your junk journals. And I must get in and make another one. If you didn't see my Waddle Baby journal, I had so much fun making that. The big bad Banksia men. that'll make some beautiful pages and journal cards. And I like just cutting, you know, tags out of some of these pictures as well. And yeah, gorgeous. Thank you so much for sending me that, Nat. I really, really appreciate it. And thank you for your message and well wishes. Right, that was Nat's happy mail. Now, I've been making a few of these. I didn't get many made. I sat here one day and I cut some pieces of fabric out that I'd found from the Opshop, and I bought a whole pack of like safety pins from Temu. There's some, the little ones are really cute, really, really cute. They're tiny. And they go up to this size, which I was using on there. So what I did with them was just cut out some fabric and I sewed along the top here on the safety pin, and then I just decorated it with just bits and pieces. That was just a little flower that I made with some netting and put a button on, and that was just a little flower, what do you call it, applique thing. This one here, and then I put some beads on the top, and this one here I embroidered a little flower. That's as far as I got. That's as far as I got, and I just couldn't do any more, and I put it back down again. Now what I'm planning to do is put it on the edge of a page like this in a junk journal, and you can add a dangle on the end of that. And that's what I'm planning to do with them. So you know, it would look something like this. You open it up and put it on the edge of your page. So that's what I was planning to do with these. I started to do one with a little bit of the lace on glaze that I found, and there's a couple of buttons there, but that's as far as I got. This has been me lately. I've been just really struggling. I found this thread from the Opshop. That'll be in an upcoming Opshop haul. It's so strong. Oh man, it's awesome. That's what I sewed these with. And look at the colour of it. Perfect for junk journaling. Absolutely perfect. I've got a white one, a black one, and this colour now that I've found at the Opshop. So keep your eye out for these sorts of spools at the Opshop. They're just amazing to use in your junk journaling. Right, so that was that. What else? I picked up one of these at the cheap shop. It's a placemat, and I plan on doing some tea dyeing on my papers with it, and I will also do some jelly printing because I found these ones at the Opshop. I might have showed them already on a haul, I'm not sure. And I picked up two of these. These were new, but they're only cheap at the Opshop, and I was going to use one on the jelly plate and one for the tea dyeing. But I don't know why I only picked up one of these, because it's good to have one that's going to go in painty things and designate it for that. But in saying that, if you use them, if you cross over and use them, you could get some interesting colours leaching off onto your tea dyed paper. That's an idea. Yeah, I might have to try that. I know my daughter, my older daughter, she's been really good through this, and she sent me a message last night. She said, "Mum, let's do some craft together." I said, "Well, why don't we make some Christmas cards? Because no one sends Christmas cards anymore." So we may do some Christmas cards coming up. What else? Oh, I found this little sewing box at the Opshop. This will also be in an upcoming haul. This was $3, and look at it. It is absolutely beautiful. It's got all its parts. My last little one was missing the little thing here, the one that I made the ocean to outback, and it's still quite nice inside. Everything works. There's my really old flowers that I got. These will look beautiful on journaling. I just sat them in there. And what I'm planning to do with this one is very similar to the Ocean to Outback, but I'm going to bead the whole top, but in a cream theme, because you may have remembered me saying quite a few times I've been collecting cream colored things. So I think this one will be the perfect project for it. So that is an upcoming thing I want to do. All right. What else did I get? Okay, some things off Temu. I know I said in my last video, and I even filmed that quite a while ago, that I don't buy new things at the shops anymore. Well, technically I don't, but Temu I do still. And but I love my op shopping. I've been able to get so many beautiful things for crafting from the Opshop. Right, this is a cloud stencil. I love using these on backgrounds, so I thought this one would be handy because you can use any of the sides plus the inside clouds. I do have a couple of other stencils that I bought, but I think I've put them away. Yeah, if you look in my shorts video, you'll see some of the other stuff that I got a while back. Alright, excuse my fingernails. I've been cleaning the camper to go away, and then I cut myself on something while I was cleaning, and yeah, I'm just all over the place. Right, I got these little gorgeous little flowers, if I can open them. Look at these. Aren't they gorgeous? They are from Temu. Little applique flowers. They're so pretty. So pretty. Let me get back in there. We did go out to dinner, when was it? Last weekend. We went to all you can eat Japanese. Dave and me have never had Japanese, and we've never been to the all you can eat Japanese. Oh my goodness. We came out of there with a docket as long as your arm, and we roll us out of there. We were so full. Absolutely so full. It wasn't funny. But it was fun. The food was amazing, and the company was even better. So, alright, there's things like that that lift you. I got these beads, which are just beautiful. Where did that fall out, or did it bounce? There it is. These are just a mixed pack of all sorts of little flower beads. You'll get big ones, tiny ones. See, look at the tiniest one. It's only that small. Beautiful little mix in here. There's little leaves in there as well. And they're actually really popular, these little flowers at the moment. A lot of people wear them on their earrings. Yeah, make sort of earrings and things with them. I've already put some in my box back there. This was the excess. So, and then talking about beads, you know I like my little sets of beads. I've got them all in a container behind me, and I just love pulling out a color theme and using them on my work. And there was a light blue in that set, but I really wanted a dark blue, and I eventually found a nice dark blue set. These are just gorgeous. There's 2 lots of bugle beads there in different shades, and then the 3 different sequins. These sequins are absolutely tiny. Look how tiny they are. They are beautiful. And then different mix of beads. These ones are like the little crystal type beads, and then you've got little pearl pearl, round pearl style, and then different coloured seed beads. Really love that pack, so I'm happy with that because now I've got one of each colour. Like this was the light blue, and I just really wanted that different shade of blue, so that's why I got that. Because in that pack that I did get, see, there was two different shades of green, like more of an aqua or a tealy sort of shade. So that was the idea about getting the dark blue. Alright, now what's next? I got a pack of these. I mean, these have been kicking around for a long time. You see people put them on their junk journals, but I've never bought them before. But they're split pins with a ring on it, you know, and you can put them on the spine of your junk journal and hang your dangle off. So I thought it was about time I got some of these just to make it look nice and tidy on the spine of my junk journal. So I've got a pack of them. I'm not sure, I think there was about 50 in it. Okay, I got this. Now at first glance it just looks like a pen, and one of those ones where you change colours, but it's not. It's actually, I'm trying to find a piece of paper that will work. Okay, this one will work. It's actually a stylus pen. Okay, and instead of it being a pen, when you click it down, a stylus will come out. See the end here? And there's all different, I'll see if I can show you. There's all different size styluses. That's the biggest one. That's the smallest one. A little bit bigger. Isn't that the best idea? Because we've all got stylus tools, you know, that back in the day I used to use them to emboss something. I would put it on a light bulb. I got one of these light pads quite a while ago, and they are just awesome, absolutely awesome. Back in the day I used to use a my husband made me a light box, and you just plug it in and it plugs into a USB, which on my power cord just here I've got USBs on there, and then you just press that and it's got 3 different shades of light. And this is how I used to emboss things back in the day, you know, before embossing folders and all that sort of stuff. Piece of thin card I used to use, and I can see that through there. I don't know whether you can see. I'll turn this light off. There you go. And then I used to use a stylus tool. I'll show you one in a minute. Let me find one in here. Okay, I'll put it on here and you can see my cloud through there. And then I will just go around the outside of the cloud. And that is old school embossing. That's how we did it back in the day. And you can see how I'll just turn that off. You can see the embossed cloud, and that's how we embossed. Now my stylus would have had, let me find it, it would be up here somewhere. There it is. That was my old stylus that I've had forever, and it had a thicker end and a thinner end. But this one has got all sorts of sizes. Now it's a bit of a novelty, I guess, and I'm just wondering if you press too hard, will it be okay? Seems to be. But then this had 2 sizes. This comes with how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sizes. Interesting, isn't it? The old school embossing. Or you could put it up to, you could put your stencil up to a window. I've done that many times before too. So that's that's what this pen's all about. It doesn't work as a normal pen. It's just a stylus pen with 6 different sizes on it. Cool, hey? Alright, things you find on Temu. Alright, the other thing that I found was this wooden roller. Now, I didn't really get it for craft stuff. Did I or not? I think I got it for the kitchen. But you could use it for craft stuff. You know, you could use it on your gel plate. You could use it on your fabric just to flatten seams down, that sort of thing. So that's what I had in mind when I got that. Alright, I also got these. Now, I was really disappointed with this because it come broken. I got my money back. It come broken. And it said it came in a 3-pack and only 2 sizes come. So, yeah, they gave my money back. But you take the, you've got to take the protective film off it all. And it is actually used for dot painting. And you, just, let me get that off. I'll get that off later. What you actually do is you put your pin or your tack or whatever in the middle here, and then you put your stylus. Let's find the little one. Either your stylus or your pencil. Sorry, what am I talking about? Your white pencil. I've got one up there. Anyway, you put your pin in here and you mark lines, and then you can move it around, mark another line, move it around, mark another line, and then all these dots here, you put your thing, your pencil in, and when you move it around, it'll make the whole circle. So that's what this template is for, to make round dotting, what do you call it, and it should have came with an in-between size. So I got my, yeah, like I said, I got my money back on them, and I'm in the process of ordering the proper one, but that's what that does. Right, I've got some double-sided tape. This is really sticky, really sticky. So I'm actually looking forward to using that actually on some fabric. I do have a project in mind. I just haven't had the up and go to do it. So that was cool. I got a bag of these. Just be careful on Temu. Oh gosh. Not often I get swindled, or not often I get the wrong thing, or the, you know, that doesn't happen very often. I think it's only happened one other time. But this one said they were wool felt balls. They are not wool felt balls. They are not wool felt balls. So I was a bit disappointed in that, and let them know that. They were advertised as wool felt. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with these. I could put them on dangles and things, so I'll just put them in my craft stash. I guess if the price is too cheap, yeah, sort of question it. But anyway, okay, I bought some dies. Some of these you might have seen on my shorts video. These ones are Christmas baubles. I bought 2 lots of seashells. These are gorgeous. I have had a little play with some of them. There's 2 lots of seashells. And this one here is interesting. Did I keep the... I have... Oh, I did put run this one through my machine. And what I'm planning to do with this one... See, you've got a paint tube, a pencil, and a marker. And they've all got a hole on the bottom. And what I'm planning to do is cut out quite a few of them and put them on a ring. And with the paint ones, I can do paint swatches on them. Or if my pencils, I can do pencil swatches on them or marker swatches and put them on rings. And that would be a really fun thing to do with, to have as a swatch, just to have next to you when you're doing your colouring or whatever. And you can look at the colours and you can write the colour numbers and stuff on it. So that was why I got them. I thought that would be a fun little project because I like swatching. I like doing swatches and having swatches for my things, and because it does really help when you're using those products to choose colours, because quite often the swatch you get in the box will be different to what it looks like on an actual craft medium. So that was the idea behind that one. Right, I got some stamps. There was quite a few nice stamps that I got. These aren't all of them. I've put some of them away, but these were the recent ones that I got. So there was these, and I've stamped them onto paper to see how they came out. There was these beautiful set of shells. Love them. Absolutely beautiful. And they stamp really well. I mean, this was just a black ink pad that wasn't real, what do you call it? It wasn't real juicy. So if I was doing it for the proper project, I would, do it quite a few times in the stamp pad just to get that nice darker impression. But these all stamped out beautiful. So there was that. There was, and I got some things for mixed media. So I've got this set for mixed media. And this set of flowers. What I'm thinking with these is doing some jelly plate sheets and then stamping these onto it and cutting them out. Nice flower heads. I've got lots of things to play with. I've just got to get the up and go to do it. Where'd that one go? Oh, this is really nice. I liked this set for junk journaling. I like the numbers and the rulers. And this big flower set is just gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So they were some stamps that I got that I really liked. I'll just put them there. I got a pack of card to finish my sparkle journal. Look at the sparkles. Look at the sparkles on here. Aren't they amazing? They just, I need to get in here and just play with your stuff, because all this stuff makes me just feel happy. Look at the sparkle. Oh, it's amazing on camera. It is amazing. So I've folded some of these as pages to go in the journal already. I bought a pack of these ribbons from Kmart because I was like, oh, they would look awesome in my sparkle journal. Where'd my scissors go? I mightn't have been creating, but I've been what do you call it? Retail therapy. Retail therapy is good. But look at these ribbons. Aren't they beautiful? They are beautiful. I'll undo one because I bought them ages ago and I haven't even had the oomph to open them up. Look at them. They're just beautiful. They're really light too. Beautiful page edges. Oh, look at that. Beautiful page edges. Not sure how much is on each one. No, there's not much on each one. It'd probably be about 1 meter on each one. But they're just gorgeous. All these gorgeous colours. So I bought them to go in my sparkle journal. You hop over there, put you back in the packet later. Yeah, this pack of card, this is how many came in it. This was from Temu. I couldn't find anything local. Like, even Spotlight didn't have any sparkle card. It was just really disappointing. So, I think the funniest thing was when my son was here, a Temu parcel came. I don't know where I've put it. I must have put it somewhere in disgust. Because I bought I'll see if I can find it. No, I don't know where I've put it now. But yeah, I probably did put it somewhere in disgust. I bought it said it was an A5 pack. And it said glitter card on the description. And it looked like glitter card, you know, in the picture. This isn't glitter card, this is like laser. It's smooth. And I thought the glitter card was going to have that rough glitter feel. And I was like, oh, this looks nice. So I ordered it. And when it came, and my son was here, I just said to Ben, oh, look at this. Typical Temu. I think that was my other big fail from these. Was, and it came, and it was just pieces of really light paper, and it was a photo of glitter. It was just photos of glitter, like, and they didn't even look nice. I don't even know where I've put it now. I probably chucked it in the bin. They didn't even look nice. So yeah, even when you read the description, you sort of got to hold your breath and hope the right thing comes. But I love these. I just love them, and I just can't wait to put these in a journal. And here's me saying, I can't wait. Why aren't you doing it? Well, you know, when you do have depression, it's not that easy to do it. Right, that was the card. I got a pack of these. Now I want to see whether they are actually waterproof pigment ink. I bought these fine line markers that say they are waterproof, because I want to be able to use fine markers with and be able to watercolor over them or whatever, you know, if I'm using something wet. So let's give one a try, which is, see what sizes they are. No drawer, okay, let me get a thicker one. I do have a pack of them that I got from Montmartre, but they're getting a bit old. Well, they draw okay. I don't know how long they'll last, how juicy they are. Oh, that's a tip, fine tip, brush tip, that one. That one works good, I like that. And then, because see, you can get the thick and thin. I think there's a wedge one in here too. Yeah. Alright, they work fine. Well, let me have a look at the real finest one. Gosh, that would be fine, because this one up here was fine. Wow. That is the finest marker I think I've ever used. Okay, so let's get a little bit of water now, and let's see if they run. Yep. That's not permanent. That's not waterproof. Oh gosh. How disappointing is that? Wow. Okay. Alright, that was another Temu fail. Don't get them if you want them to be permanent. Look, it says here, waterproof pigment ink. Does that look waterproof? Oh gosh. Right. Start again with that one. They'll be handy for other things, but I did specifically want a permanent, like a Sharpie type, a range of markers. I did buy, oh gosh, I did buy a pack of these because I love my Sharpies. So I did buy a pack of colours, and I have not hidden them, but I said to Dave, you are not to touch my markers, because he'd always use my black one especially and come back and it wouldn't have a point on it. It'd be all burred up. So, and I ended up buying these too, like these, they just write really nice. So I've put all my good ones in there, and I said you're not allowed to touch them. There's white markers in there too. And I bought these coloured ones, and I didn't tell him about these ones, but hopefully he doesn't find them either. So I gave him all the bird ones. I gave him all my old coloured ones. I had just the basic blue, red, blue, green, and black, and I think there's a gold and silver up there. He can have them ones. I've got mine now. It's in my cup caddy that I made. So hopefully he stays out of my marker jar. What else have I got? Oh, these. Now, I bought these off a lady on the internet, and what is her name now? She makes the Yorkshire buttons. Here, Gina B Silkworks, and she's on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, and she makes all those beautiful Yorkshire buttons. Oh gosh, I love watching her. So I bought off her, I'll show you this one first. I bought off her the Yorkshire button large loom pack, and what you get are instructions, and you get these acrylic, there's a plastic needle in there, and you get the set of 4 acrylic looms. Bit hard to see because it's clear, but it's got Gina B Silkworks written on here, so you can't buy these anywhere except off her. So thankfully the cheap alternatives haven't cottoned on to this yet. So but I wanted to have a go at these, and so yeah, this one is a 4-pack, and it is the large loom pack. She's got all sorts of packs, and I thought I'll try the large one first because she's got smaller ones and I don't know how delicate I could go. But these are the buttons that they make. Aren't they interesting? And then inside it's got the instructions. Now if you are a visual learner, you can go onto her YouTube channel and you can see how she does it on there, and she'll talk you through it. And because she does talk about numbers on these, like but they're not numbered on here, so she'll show you how to set up the loom and all sorts of things. So I'm really excited to have a go at these. They only just came not long ago. So that's the big loom set. I got 2 different things off her, and they look fun. And then the other thing I got of her was the seashell loom set. Now, if you haven't seen her seashell loom set, go over to her channel and check it out. It makes all these beautiful shell, woven shell things. Okay, so this came with a booklet in it as well. A booklet, and what else was in here? It came with a booklet. It came with, what was in here? That all? Yeah. It came with a little crochet hook, a little size 1.75. It came with 2 different skeins of DMC, and this is I think this is a pearl thread. Yeah, cotton pearl, and I don't know what size this is, size 8. And it also came with a needle. Okay, so that's what came in the pack, and then you get this gorgeous little bag with your looms in it. And here are your different looms. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different looms. Aren't these fun? Okay, and they've all got like a shell type shape. You've got little round ones as well. And see the little shell type, type shapes. There's a bigger round one and a really small round one. If you wanted to make the sea urchins, then you've got these shell fan shapes. Aren't they gorgeous? Okay, so you get all these beautiful tools in here. It shows you on the back what's in there. And then you get this booklet that shows you all about her shell loom set. And she has videos. I think a lot of people ask, can you do videos on the different shells? And she's done a few different shell videos already. So look at this. This is a number 1 shell. It shows you how to loom it up, how to warp it. I think that's what you say, yeah, warping. And then it tells you how. Now she said she's got her own abbreviation for how she says things. You know how you do crochet or knitting and there's an abbreviation? I'm pretty sure, you know, these are the stitches that it shows, but I'm pretty sure she's got, might be in the back. Is it a table? She tells you about the abbreviations. Where is it? Yeah, here. Okay, so each stitch that she uses, rounding back stitch is RBS. Okay, reverse back stitch is REVS. So it's a you almost got to learn it like crochet, just to remember what those stitches are when you start to read the pattern over here. So look at number 1. This is this type of shell that it makes. Aren't they gorgeous? And number 2 and 3, 4 and 5. These are like the little urchins. Did I say 4 and 5? Yeah, 4 and 5. Okay, she's showing different things you can do with 5. Interesting. Well, like this. And look at this one. It just looks like one of those sand dollars. Beautiful. Starfish you can do on number 5 as well. Here's another shaped shell. Number 6. Number 7. You can do different shapes. Number 8. Look at that big long shell. Oh, gorgeous booklet. And number 9, they're tiny little periwinkles. And then she shows you application ideas, little crabs, little shells that are double-sided, little, what do you call these, little sea urchins that are, you know, little soft little sea urchins. Put them into different shapes, and then she's got that all, this is the front picture here and explaining which ones they are. Oh, so much fun. So much fun in that. I can't wait to get my head straight and get into these. They're just beautiful. You know, they weren't cheap, but I think they would be something that you could use just over and over. Beautiful. I'm really excited about that. And they came really quick too. I mean, these came from the UK, and they came so quick. I was actually shocked how quick it came. So I'm just going to put them all in there. Put you back in your little piece of paper because I like to feel it and think, oh, that's brand new. So they're my looms from Gina B Silkworks. So yeah, look her up. Reusable tools. Awesome. All right. My last thing that I got were some of these wax seal stamps. Now, I don't want to go overboard with these. I don't want millions and millions of them. All as I'm intending, and I wasn't real happy with this set. This one was a set. I'll get them all out. These are off Temu. This one was a set, but I was not happy with these because they don't, they didn't screw down properly, and they don't sit straight. I wasn't real happy with this one. It just feels cheap. But it came with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different heads on it. But it just felt cheap. See, they don't screw down. There was a butterfly, a bunch of flowers, a jellyfish, shells, a house, and a rose. I like the patterns on them, and I haven't used them yet, so let's see how they stamp out. That'll be interesting. Okay, so that was the cheap set. That all came together, and I'm not, I don't know. This next one came with a flat, this came together, and it came with a flat head. Okay, so I can see myself using this, and what I want to use it on is not so much wax, but hot glue. Okay, so I got this one because it had a handle, and then I got some heads, and this one is way more superior in how, and these, the heads, the more you pay for your heads, the better quality they're going to be. These were about $7 each, and I think they will be beautiful. I wanted some frames, so I got, to start with, I got these 2 frames, and they all interchange on this better quality one. See, they screw right down. So I'm really excited to have a go with these ones. Nice deep etching in that, and you can feel it's way better quality than these ones. So I will be ordering some more frames. I just want to get like a rectangle, an oval, a circle, a square, and that, I don't want to go overboard with them, but I want to get the gold pen, and when you do it, and then color the gold pen and use that then on your work. Yeah, so that's my idea with ordering some of these. Like I said, I don't really want to use them on with the wax. I haven't got into that yet, but I do want to use them on the hot glue. So I found this box at the Opshop and they'll go in there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got 6 spaces left. I'm going to concentrate on getting some more frames, and that will be all that I'll get in those. All right. I hope you've enjoyed looking at all those bits and pieces today. I have talked to you now for nearly an hour, so that's long enough, way long enough. So congratulations if you got to the end of this video. And if I don't laugh, I'm going to go insane. I'm going to go insane. All right, I am off now to do my shopping for our weekend away, and I hope that just refreshes my mind to no end. The ocean, breathe deep at the ocean. That is my whole intention. So have a great day, have a great weekend coming, and enjoy your weekend too, and I'll see you soon, hopefully. Bye.